Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. Baby, I can't get this song out my head, so I'm going to go ahead and release this message. Okay, the song is Life After You by Daughtry. So the lyrics go, the lyrics read, 10 miles from town, I just broke down, spitting out smoke on the side of the road. I'm out here alone just trying to get home. To tell you I was wrong, but you already know. Believe me, I won't stop at nothing to see you, so I've started running. All that I'm after is a life full of laughter, as long as I'm laughing with you. I'm thinking that all that still matters is love ever after the life we've been through, because I know there's no life without after you. Last time we talked, the night that I walked burns like an iron in the back of my mind. I must have been high to say you and I weren't meant to be and just wasting my time. Oh, why did I ever doubt you? You know I would die here without you. All that I'm after is a life full of laughter, as long as I'm laughing with you. I'm thinking that all that still matters is love ever after the life we've been through, because I know there's no life after you. You and I, right or wrong, there's no other one. After this time I spent alone, it's hard to believe that a man with sight could be so blind. Thinking about the better times must have been out of my mind, so I'm running back to you. All that I'm after is a life full of laughter. Without you, God knows what I do. Yeah, all that I'm after is a life full of laughter, as long as I'm laughing with you. I'm thinking that all that still matters is love ever after the life we've been through. No, there's no life after you. Okay, that's sweet. That is sweet. The scripture comes from Acts 7:10, and delivered him out of all his tribulations, and gave him favor and wisdom before Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and set him governor over Egypt and all his house. So here's the message. God said that somebody is going through a test. Okay? You're going through a test. It's just a test. But it is a test. And in this test, you are starting to realize that this is someone who is starting to realize who their spouse is. Like, I just feel like for a moment you were confused. For a moment you didn't know, you weren't sure. Kind of trying to test it out, trying to test the waters. This is somebody that met their spouse, fell in love with their spouse, fell for their spouse, and then some kind of argument happened, some kind of problem happened, and you decided that you were going to start seeking out other people, and you jumped here, there, there. And then you found yourself in a position to where you turned around and you were like, wait, I don't want to be without this person. And I feel like a lot of people don't realize that just because you meet your spouse, just because you meet the person that God made for you, does not mean they are going to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. Get that thought out your head. Nobody is perfect. It means that they are going to be the person that your heart don't want to be without them. Not, you know what I'm saying? It may be times where they gain weight, lose weight. It may be times where, they got an attitude. It may be times where they, getting on your last nerve. They may have some habits that are annoying and frustrating for you. However, when you are without them, you would prefer for them to be there, getting on your nerves, on your last nerve, than for you to be there without them. You would prefer to be with that woman than 1,000 to be you just by yourself in a room filled with other women. You would prefer to be with just that one woman. You would prefer to be with just that one man than to have a bunch of men that are interested in you and that's knocking stuff over to get to you. You would rather be with that man. You would rather be with that man even if he was broke and he ain't had busted with nothing to his name. You would rather have him than to have a rich, wealthy man that could get you whatever you want. You would rather, like, I just feel like God is saying this is the kind of love that somebody you are embarking upon it. You found it and you fumbled it for something that wasn't even close to it. And you are now having the realization that you would prefer to have them than 1,000 of the other person. You don't want to go through life without them. You know, through the good and the bad, the ups and the downs, you would prefer to have this person by your side, period. And you don't want to let them go. And, you know, even like reading the lyrics to the song, I always love this song, period. I do love, you know, Daughtry as a group. But I love this song. You know what I'm saying? And reading the lyrics, it kind of like, you know, because he basically saying his car broke down. It's done. It won't move no more. But he can't wait there. He can't even wait on AAA. He not finna wait. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think this song was created in a time where we had cell phones the way we do now. But still, he said he not finna sit there by that car and wait for somebody to come through and help him get to where he going. No. He said he done got out the car and he's running down the road because he got to tell her now. When you find a person that God have for you, you realize that you have found a rarity. It is rare. It is not a normal thing to be able to find the person that God made for you. Everybody don't get a chance to find their match. Everybody don't get that opportunity. It's not something that just comes around every day. You can meet 1,000 men or women in your lifetime. But it's only one that's going to be like this to you. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, you got that one. You found that one. And this is somebody you fumbled it somehow. And you're trying to figure out how to get them back. You know, I just feel like it's much better to, you know what I'm saying, take, regardless of how long it takes to get right with that person, to do what you got to do to get that person back, than to just give up and try to chase after somebody that you know ain't nothing close. Don't even hold a candle to that person. But God is saying that in the end, you're going to go back to your person and you are going to come to find that they miss you just as much as you miss them. They love you just as much as you love them. They care about you just as much as you care about them. It's not a situation where they were, you know, happy that it didn't work out between y'all. It's not a situation that they were excited that y'all weren't together anymore. But it's a situation where they have been in mourning, just like you've been in mourning. Because they feel the same thing you feel. And this is one, like, it's rare. It's very rare. It's very rare. It's very rare to find true love. And this is somebody you have found true love. God said when you reach your person, when you reach the verdict that you can't live without this person, when you finally get to the point that you realize that you don't want to live your life without them, you're going to do right. And sometimes, you know, we have to deal with that. We have to deal with, we done met our person, we got our person, and they acting a complete fool. They doing any and everything else except what they supposed to be doing. And sometimes it be us that's doing any and everything else except what we supposed to be doing. God said when you finally meet this person, when you finally meet the person that he has for you, everything is going to come together. It's going to come into alignment. It's going to work out. Okay? And that's the message. That was a deep side because this song been since I woke up this morning, y'all. And for some of you, you don't even realize your life mission revolves around you and your spouse. Regardless if it involves y'all having kids together, regardless if it involves maybe y'all supposed to build some kind of empire together, y'all supposed to build something. It's something that y'all are supposed to do together. And Because of that, God is going to put an emphasis on your heart when it comes to this person. It's going to be like, I'm thinking about how when you put two magnets together and you try to pull them apart, and it's so hard to pull them apart. And even if you get them separated, they try to come to, like, that's what's going on with whoever this is. You are dealing with the, like, it's hard for you to be away from them. And it's hard for them to be away from you. Even if they put on a face and they act like they not tripping and they not worried and they could care less about being away from you, and they don't care if you go here, do there, you doing this, you doing that. Baby, God said they care. They care. They care, and they care some more. And you know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a situation where you jump into their arms and they going to push you away. That's the message, y'all. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.